Good morning, good afternoon, Saja, Kirsten, Jamie, People Unite. That's a good name. Yeah, thanks for coming. So, today's topic effortless being. To be, no effort is needed. To do something, maybe you need some effort. If you want to achieve something, you need a lot of effort. I used to run a business in Shanghai projects. So that's was like 20 years ago. We run a call center. It's crazy. Now when I try to recall or memorize this big project, okay, call center. So you need a lot of equipment. I think it's a Cisco, whatever. It's a big frame, okay. My wife and I were very busy, business. We hire, it's not big call center. We hire like 50 personnel to receive the calls. We deliver categories like yellow page, something like yellow page to customers full of products, like everyday life products, clothes, tables, anything. It's like a market on the book or in the book catalog. So we invest millions of dollars. We all lose them. Oh, it's a pity. We this is a failed or unsuccessful project. Anyway, I mean, to achieve something, you need a lot of effort. We, have meeting every day, talk about this, that, business, catalog, problems, deliveries, productions, sourcing, everything, right? But to be, we don't need any effort. So, do you need me to be? Do you need your parents to be? Do you need a partner to be? Do you need earn a lot of money to be? Uh, you don't need even move your finger to be. This is very tiny effort. You know, you don't even need move a finger to be. You don't need even open your mouth to be. We talk a lot. I mean, this is talking, a conversation or whatever, and you talk a lot. In the very talking, you may lose your being. That's a problem. In the very doing, you may lose your being. People in the United States would love to visit China. Yeah. In China, we have old saying, the people who never goes to Great War is not real people. I mean, is not a brave people. A person that never goes to Great War is not a brave person. Anyway, China, we have a lot of funny stuff, interesting stuff. I used to go on silent retreat in my 30s. Very good. Very good. Silence. To be silent consciously is a power. It's not weak. It's not weak at all. Even 1 minute of silence. Let's try. By the way, before we practice, our true being is originally silent. Okay, you don't need any effort to be silent. Make sense to you? 何其自信，本自清净. So the sixth patriarch Huilan said, our true being is originally pure, originally clean, originally still, originally silent. That's my topic today, actually. Effortless being. So, on top of this, let's practice or recognize our true being effortlessly. Okay, that's 1 or 2 minutes. So I call this mini silent meditation. You can apply this idea when you waiting a bus or elevator, in a queue of market, anything you have like less than 1 minute, even 10 seconds. Then you continue to do what you need to do. How's your experience? Do you have anything to share? You notice some your mind try to do this, do that. It's boring. Your mind try to memorize anything in the past or something to do in the future. You watch all this. You try to be a silent witness. This kind of mini meditation even is more powerful than like 30 minutes of sitting meditation. Sit quietly doing nothing, 30 minutes, but there's no conflict. If you can do like 15 to 30 minutes in the morning or at night, plus this mini meditation in between, you know, that's a very good combination. Like now, I can pause. Pure observation of what's going on outside, inside, without attachments, grasping, or resistance. I don't like this. And labeling or judgments, bad, good, neutral. You cup, picture, computer, YouTube. You don't label anything. You just allow everything happening in your pure observation. Even just for seconds. You realize you are aware. You are aware, and you're not disturbed by any contents of awareness. This is shamatha, the serenity of the mind. You are peaceful. You are not agitated. You are relaxed, physically and mentally. You are content without desiring anything. And you have more connection with your body. You notice your breathing. Your body is vibrating. You are alive. Maybe for the first time you notice you can be effortlessly. which may contain a taste of joy, a little bit. 清安法喜. So in Chinese we say, you, in this serenity of the mind, you notice actually it's very pleasant. It's joyful. Because now you desire nothing. You don't need to go any retreat center to be. Of course, if you do have the chance, go. But fundamentally, you should understand you don't need to go anywhere to be. You don't need anyone to be, because you are a being already. And the very being you are is already silent, still, peaceful, clear, wise, perfect, complete, sufficient. So I just said your demonstration of love because you're alive. Yes, everyone is the demonstration of love, example of love, because we are alive. To be or to be alive, to be aware, is the manifestation of Mother Universe. The statement I am is, please say I am, is the manifestation of Heavenly Father. So this I am or I amness is a self-realization of the true self. A self, the self, let's the true self recognize itself. The being recognize the being. So this is so you are originally a Buddha. Let's say being. So here, being and the originally Buddha is synonymous. Okay, but if you don't recognize you are originally Buddha, you miss the second part of your being, or you need recognize your original Buddha. If you don't recognize you are originally a Buddha, you are not a Buddha yet. Do you follow? This is the most interesting part of awakening. Consciousness plays a vital role, or self-recognition. You need check-in. Although you are already a Buddha, but you don't check in, this Buddhahood does not apply to you. But you never lose it. Only when the time you realize you are a Buddha, then the Buddhahood applies to you. So only when you realize you're originally pure, silent, still, complete, perfect, clear, wise, luminous. I can use a lot of adjectives to describe this Buddhahood or this true self. But you have to check in. No one can help you at this point because you are the consciousness that should check in that you are conscious. Okay. I can only pointing the way. I can walk with you, but I cannot walk for you. Imagine or suppose this is the first time you heard about this self-realization. You heard about it, oh yes, you notice what I'm saying is true. But sooner or later, your mind, your individual unawakened mind will cloud you. You don't see that total picture again. You lose that clarity. You lose that completeness and perfection. But it's okay. I did so. Even now, the unawakened mind is still there. We call the manas, the seventh consciousness, the habitual thinking, the habitual patterns of behavior, thinking, emotions. They are so heavy. Trust me, they're very sticky. We have doing this, in a way, unawakened way or individual way or egoical way of thinking, behavior and whatever the contents is, we lost ourselves. So we need gradual cultivation to fight against these old patterns, the personhood, let's say, the personhood vs the Buddhahood. We have been in this person for so many years and so many lives. Even though you are hearing the Buddhahood, okay, I am originally pure, clean, wise, perfect, complete. Yes, makes sense. But very sooner or later, you become person. That's why sudden enlightenment, I'm telling you now, you're originally Buddha, and gradual cultivation, you should realize it more and more and more and more and more and more, to be still, to be silent, to be pure, to be wise, to be perfect, to be clear, more and more and more and more. Then gradually, that mental clouds imprison you may lose its density, lose its heaviness on you. You can be more and more silent, still, clear, wise, and so on. But anyway, to remove. So you are originally Buddha. You don't need any effort to become who you are. But at the same time, you see your personhood, ego, or habitual patterns of thinking, behavior, attachments, resistance, judgments, identity or identification. You see your projection, okay? Then, once you see your patterns, you see personhood, you just back to your Buddhahood. You back to your true self, and it takes no effort. The more you can recognize your true self, the more you let go the personhood. And it happens simultaneously. So what I'm saying here, the keywords here, instead of remove your patterns of thinking, egoic behavior, identification, your personhood, instead of remove it, you choose to back to your true self. So this back to your true self is to remove the personhood. Do you follow? You consciously choose to be is the practice of removing the impurities, unveil the Maya. And you notice, you realize Maya is your illusion, is your imagination. Now here there's a transformation happening. Instead of be burdened by a personhood, your personhood can transformed into your technique or your service to love, to awaken others. That's very interesting part. The more you can back to your true self, silent being, still being, clear being, wise, complete, perfect being, the more you can be here and now, the less you are there and then. This is a true meditation. You see, this is the highest meditation. Life that pulses through your body is love. Yes, there's only love. Love in different forms and names. In the name of Saja, Mima, Dawn, Jimmy, people unite. Love is in everyone, everything. 8 billions people or human being are all loving. That's again a transformation, because now you transform your perception. Once your perception change, once your understanding of who you are and what is the nature of cosmos, once you transform this understanding, everything changed in your view of wisdom. In the eyes of wisdom, in the eyes of Buddha, everyone needs a Buddha. You are made of love. We are made of love. Yes. Sometimes I say loving awareness, because love is our human expression, maybe the highest expression. When you fall in love with someone, something, you feel sweet, you know, you feel soft, gentle, especially that one or that thing loves you back equally, authentically. Imagine you can fall in love with everyone, everything, equally, authentically. You're the most beautiful human being in the world. You're you're the richest human being. You're the most wealthy human being. Fall in love. Because everything, everyone is made of love. And you recognize this way because you recognize you are made of love. So again, it starts from ourselves. It's not concept anymore. It's your realization. It's different. You taste the love. It's yummy. You tasted it. That's what we call realization. You realize it. And it's so true in your realization. Nothing can shake it. Nothing can shake your understanding or your wisdom anymore. This is the ocean of love. We are living in the ocean of love right now. Every object we can see, every sound you can hear, every fragrance you can smell, every taste you can feel it when you eat something. Every sensation you can feel now, the energy flow in your body. Every memory you can memorize, every thought you can fire, every imagination you can project, are all the forms of love. Crazy. If you do think this way, if you do realize this way, I have nothing to say. You noticed it. You are the most healthy, wealthy, happy, successful. This is a true success, okay? Because this transcends everything, transcends space and time, is not subject to any condition. You are totally free. You're totally free in every moment, in every space-time, in every event of the space-time, in every coordinates of space-time, in every situation of the space-time. You transcend all minds. Avatara Sammo Sambodhi, the highest, the deepest, the supreme, unsurpassable, supreme understanding of reality. Nothing can beat this realization. When I say you're beyond space-time, situation, events, body, minds, birth and death. When I say beyond not necessarily means you leave all the body, minds, events, situations. You can include, you can embrace every body, mind, space-time, situation, event. You can embrace every moment and the contents of the moment. That's it. As language, that's the maximum I can speak now. Speak the unspeakable. All the words are pointers for you to realize it. I can walk with you. All the words I'm pointing now is try to walk with you. Follow me, follow, come. But if you don't come, I can do nothing. It's like, do you have kids? you have very good intention, to maybe to invite them to to play an instrument, to maybe to play soccer or any type of sports, or even you just give them a delicious food, organic, healthy food. You put on a table, you ask them to eat, but they don't. They don't need it. It's great. Um, what you can do? You cannot force them to eat. Maybe you can force them once, but not second, not third, not ever, not forever. Awakening, same thing. Are you ready? Are you ready for this spiritual food? If you are ready, no one can stop you. If you're not, no one can persuade you either. It's all your choice. It's all our choices. It's all up to ourselves. You see, instead of removing egoic thinking, you go back to your true self. Yeah. It's like you're building, you recognize, the more you recognize your true self, the less your egoic pattern will be. Love is in everyone and everything. Yes. I had a video, the title is Making Love with the Whole Cosmos. Do you like make love? Now, this making love is more deeper, much deeper. You can make love with everything you see, hear, touch, smell, taste, and think. So that's an equal love. Okay, you have no bias anymore. If I use that metaphor of mirror and its reflections. Mirror reflects, so that's why we call it mirror. Mirror and its reflections. It's not two, right? It's one. So that's a total non-dual perspective or understanding of the reality. You are a conscious mirror that reflects everything outside, inside. Let's just simply put I and the other, okay? The other and I, if I say the I, the body and mind, we used to define I as body and mind, my emotions, my mind, and my my experiences, my memories, and so on. So I just simply put body and mind. We used to identify I am the body and mind. So who is seeing this body mind? So let's say the old I. The old I and the other are all reflects in your conscious mirror. So who is seeing this old I and the other? Is this seeing the awareness part of the old I and the other? No, awareness is free from the old I and the other. The mirror is free from the contents or from the reflections of the mirror. No reflections can damage the mirror, right? Make sense? This is a true seeing. 见道, you see the way, you see the Tao, you see the truth. This see is not eyes to see, it's your understanding. You see the reflections of outside and inside are not real you. Just as you see every day in the morning, you see the mirror, you notice there's a reflection in the mirror of you. Definitely you know the reflection in the mirror is not real you, right? In the same way, you see the reflections of your conscious mind, phenomenal world, mental world, emotional world, energy world, energetic world, or energetic body. You see everything outside and inside, and it's not you. That's a true seeing. Only when you see this true seeing, all your practice will make sense. Practice of meditation, following master, read a spiritual book or whatever in forms it is. You have to see that. In Chinese we say 见道, 明心见性. You have to see this in your true realization. Maybe it's just 1 second, one time, but you need to see this first. Then wow, all your practice will aim for this realization again and again and again and again. Now you have a target, you have a destination to go. Even this destination is not outside, it's always here and now. Then you realize the seeing. 见到, you realize the way. So you see the way first, and you can realize it from moment to moment. That takes a little bit practice. But at least you see it once, even just 1 second. 见道与正道. And from that moment of seeing the Tao, the way, the reality, you're making love with the way, the Tao. You're making love with everything or everyone and everything, because you see love is in everyone and everything. Even you lose that seeing for a while, but you have that experience of seeing. You realize that seeing once, that's not sufficient, but you are expecting to have a second time of seeing. So you have a right view. Now, all my teaching or sharing is try to help you to see the way, see the Tao at least once, at least 1 or 2 seconds. Then once you can see by yourself, once you can realize the truth by yourself, all your practice will fall into places. You will continue to cultivate the second time seeing, the third time seeing, the fourth and fifth. You will run for it by yourself. And nothing can stop you once you have that experience or realization. That's how I grow up. Wow. Maybe the first time seeing is years ago, was years ago. But I noticed, wow, it's so good. So good. Not is your goodness or your that perfect state of mind relies on nothing. Effortless being. You see? Making love to cosmos. So this love making is not only physical. It's not only physical, including physical. Feel it. Everything you can touch is a magic happening in your experience right now. Touch anything. When you touch it, you're fully touching it. With all your attention. And you know it's empty. It has a form, it has a name. But do you know this form name is empty? This cup is depending on every other thing. The material, the design, the manufacturing, the delivery, the salesman, the material from the Mother Universe or planet Earth. And it's depending on your touching too, your sensation, your hand, my nerve. And eventually back to my mind. How you perceive, how you understand it is, if it's just only a cup for you, then it's only a cup for you. Okay. It's a cold, dead stuff. But if you notice, actually, this is made of love, then you are making love with this cup. You love it. you appreciate its existence. Because now you understand deep inside that you are the love. The awareness is love, is loving awareness. You, the loving awareness, is projecting a loving world, a loving cup, a loving table, a loving computer, a loving relationship. That is the transformation of the inside outside. Do you follow, my dear loving awareness? Is not, you are not conditioned by any outside anymore. External stuff, condition, events anymore. Now you transform everything from inside because you realize you are the loving awareness. That's the source, the power of transformation. A sage is born. A sage is born consciously. A master of life is born here and now. If you do recognize your true self, you made the greatest contribution to whole civilization, to whole cosmos. Nothing can beat this one. First time when I was 21. Cool. Standing on the altar, getting married, yawn and dumb and scared. I heard a female voice over my shoulder. It's okay, we will come back to this later. And we came to it. 13 years later, not too late, not too long. You see, your karma is good. It brings you back. I know. We need experience to realize. That's it. We need contents of the mirror to realize we are the mirror. Do you follow? Sorry, we need reflection of the mirror. Everything around you, inside you, is your reflection. We need the reflections to realize you are a mirror. We need contents of life to realize you are life itself. So life here is synonymous with pure awareness. We need the contents of awareness to realize you are the pure awareness. You are the loving, pure, perfect, complete, still, silent, clear, wise awareness. We need the contents of awareness to realize we are the awareness itself. So the contents awareness in your case is the marriage. You're standing on the altar. That kind of experience is the contents of awareness. Actually, if you go back, if you can go back 13 years ago, standing on the altar again, the very awareness at that time is the same awareness at this time. The awareness does not change. The contents of the awareness changes all the time. So this is a changiness. The changiness. Okay, let me rephrase this. The never changing awareness in the ever changing contents, and I can vice versa. The ever changing contents of awareness in the never changing, pure, perfect, silent, still, loving awareness. Do you follow? And this principle, the changeless in changes, in change, or the change in the changeless, applies to everyone, every situation, every space-time, every cosmos. This is the truth. Truth is not subject to space and time. Is the science true now? Is the technology true? No, it changes all the time. iPhone 11, I was so proud 3 or 4 years ago. Now they have 14, 15, 16. The technology always updating itself is not truth. Anything changes is not true. Do you follow? Truth never die. Truth never change. Truth is not subject to anyone, anything, any space, any time, any situation. Truth is beyond everything, anything. Okay. Let's just say truth is beyond. Something like I am. Okay. I am is the truth. Truth never die. You never die. Okay. The pure awareness never dies. The contents of the awareness dies. The body mind dies. People unite said, yes, and I heard a voice again directing me to get out of the situation I was in. Then out of nowhere came helpers for the next 2 years. People then came in, helped, and never saw them. Yeah. You see, the helpers or the pointers are always here and now. Do you have the wisdom to see? Buddha's teaching was here and now for 2,500 years, right? And I am 51 now. I didn't notice Buddha's teaching 10 years ago, until 10 years ago. And even Buddha's teaching was here and now. I mean, in the book, anyway. It takes a little while to truly understand his teaching. Couple of years. And I devote myself. I was very dedicated to this teaching or to the awakening. And only recently, or in the recent 1 or 2 years, I truly understand and realize it. Wow, so powerful. He was so kind. He was so compassionate. It's like he want give all his love to you, like parents cook the best food for their kids. They can do anything for the child. Buddha did everything he could to help us. But I only realized his greatest love, truly understand his greatest love, 1 or 2 years. So my point is, the truth is everywhere, everywhere already. Are you wise to see it? The helpers, pointers, are in every situation. Are you wise to see it? It's not depending on the external surroundings of people or helpers or pointers. It's always depending on your understanding. What you have inside, you project to the outside. And that's a good beginning or good start. People unite. You may experience this more and more because now you consciously choose to be. You consciously back to your true self. Consciousness plays a vital role. Even you are originally a Buddha, you need to recognize it. You need check in, and this, like the moment, is a moment of check in. Oh, you're Mima? My two accounts are messed up. Oh, okay. What? You can have two accounts in this same time at same time? Anyway, it's interesting. I don't hear the voice like I did, but I think it was hard-headed back then. Yeah, we were dumb before, but we are not dumb now. That's more important. Okay, I think I talk a lot again. Uh, Maybe that's all for today. Do you still have any question or experience want to share? Thank you. Thank you, Mima, Saja, People Unite, Jimmy, Kristen. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Thank you for your time, energy, and attention. Hmm. Thank you. Bye now.